Okay, I think we're good. Yeah? Somebody say hi in the comments. Hi! See, I'm working with this. Okay, yeah, we are. Okay, good. Cool. So I can see myself on the other computer. I've got an extra window open to see the chat in case we have a situation like what happened last time where I froze. And then, yes, I'm here. Hi, J. Marie. So I'm gonna let you know that if that happens again, to go ahead and go back to my page. If I don't get it fixed within like 30 seconds or whatever, I'm gonna create a new stream like I did last time, and then just go back to my page and refresh it until you see a second video there for you to for us to go live together, and then we'll be squared away. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that won't happen. So here we are. Hello, how's it going? How's everyone doing? I want to give a couple minutes to get everybody here. Hiya, that's Cakeable. I like your username. I'm into cake. I like cake. I had a wonderful red velvet bundt cake. Oh my God, it was so good. So good. I was going to save some for my mom, but it was just, and usually I have pretty good self-control, but oh my God. It was so good. Now I got to go buy her one. J. Marie. Okay, those bananas are freaking me out. You know, I was looking at them, and I'm like, why would they use a banana, right? Apparently, these things, they allow for precision blending. Be nice if I put it in focus. It's supposed to be like precision blending on this end, on this end, but apparently whenever you use it in the wide area, like it's for wider blending. But I did read a few can't even talk. I did read a few reviews on Amazon, and they were saying that it's not the best for like big, large blending areas. I don't know. So there's only been a couple of reviews on them. They're fairly new. But whenever you get them wet, I guess they expand, and I asked them, I said, is it for sketching and charcoal, or is it for paint too? And they said, oh yeah, you can use them for watercolor and gouache. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll try them out then. And here on the side, it says, well, it tells you how to like wash it with something mild like Dawn dish soap or something like that. It says to make a hazy and rendered effect on the picture when painting. So to me, this is a little bit like using a beauty blender for your painting, because once you put it underwater, it expands, and I guess you use it dry for the dry stuff, obviously. And I don't know if you use it dry. I'm a little confused because I don't know if you use it dry when you're just using it for charcoal and paint, or if it's just dry, use dry whenever it's charcoal and sketching. I don't know. I'm completely like kind of lost on this, but and I asked the questions. It wasn't for a lack of asking. I did ask the rep these things, so maybe we'll hear back at some point. We may even have somebody show up and help us out. I don't know. I think they're in different time zones, so I'm gonna guess maybe not, but because I never heard back from them. But why not an eggplant? I'm down with an eggplant. Hi Heather, how are we doing? Everybody here for now? Let's see. It's 6:04. Yeah, and show them this whole, this set and everything, whatever else you want to send. But we got a shadow cast here. So I'm going to turn on a larger light, and let me know if it's too bright at any point in the stream, okay? So I wasn't sure if we were going to need this or not, but I hate to have shadows being cast. And a little bit is because of the camera itself. That's just how it is. So whatever. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I did sketch them, or I did swatch them whenever I had them on black paper, so you can see what they look like on black paper right off the bat. So I'm just gonna, if this is too bright, please let me know. Looking forward to some glitter. Hi Arlena, it's good to see you. I'm so happy you're here. Arlena is my good friend. She is my partner in art. We've been kind of doing our own thing these days. She's going to lots of shows, and she is a really successful artist. and I've just been really busy, and we're trying to get together one of these days. But yeah, you can see how nice they look on black paper. But with the addition of this light, it might be too light whenever I end up sketching these, or swatching these. I'm saying sketching because that's like right there. And it says sketching on the packaging, so I need to get that out of my face. So we have the Watercolor sketchbook here. And this is a sketchbook. I thought it was a watercolor block because I have one of their watercolor blocks, but no, this is actually loose pages. And there's 20, it's 300 GSM. Let me see, I think it's hot pressed. You know what, I don't have the, I put the wrapper, I took it off, and then I'll have to find out if this is hot press real quick, if you guys don't mind me, because I should have been more prepared. I try to get as prepared for this as you guys, I really do. So how's everyone doing on this fine Tuesday evening? It has been so incredibly hot here, and Arlena can vouch for this. We had a heat advisory today. Like, we could not go out. We could, but it's very dangerous to go outside whenever it's that hot here, because it's really muggy and it can make you sick. So I, for one, it was hot yesterday, and I had this incredibly side-splitting headache. I thought my skull was going to split open at one point, and I thought this medicine better kick in pretty soon because it was almost unbearable. So we are looking for Sketchbook. Does this say if it is cold press or hot press? It is hot press. That's what I thought, because some of the hot press journals and books, they're easier. Like, you can tell that they're hot press, but this one has a little bit of texture to it. So I was a little bit like, I don't know. But I don't know if you can see this, but it does have perforated edges. So that's pretty cool. So you can take them out. So let me get something squared away before we get started here. You can see on the screen, there's a 10% discount code. It's Paul Rubens 1, and that is good for the stream. So I think it is good during the stream. I do know that. And we have some sales going on right now on Paul Rubens. And so there's 2 links in the description box for Canada, and that is a kit with the watercolors and with the sketchbook, okay? And then on the US website on Amazon, we have the glitter watercolors, and we also have the regular 24 watercolors that are on sale. And so there isn't a discount for this as far as I know, but I guess they threw it in there because it's a newer product. And if you don't know, the Arrtx brand and Paul Rubens are kind of in affiliation with each other. They're under the same umbrella. So you can use that discount code, and before I forget, you can, with the email that's displayed on the screen, what you can do is if you take a picture of your order number and send it to them, email it to them, you will get, it says, okay, here. It says the customers who purchase during the live stream can contact us at cs@paulrubensart.com, arts.com, attaching the order number and a recipient address, and we will send them a limited edition oil pastel set gifted to them. Takes about 25 to 45 days to receive. So you get some free oil pastels if you send that in to the email. Make sure you include your address and everything like that. So let's get started. All right, let's get officially started. Oh, Heather, 106. That just sounds so brutal. Okay. Hi, Matt. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm happy for everyone to be here. Can you guys hear me well enough? I know I have a loud voice, but am I okay? I turned down, I realized I had some feedback because I actually had this turned up a little bit louder, because whenever this is downstairs in my studio, I have to turn it up a little bit. So I did adjust the microphone a little bit. when you first get this fancy thing, it's got this fancy high quality little rag. Pretty nice. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I mean, what I love about Paul Rubens is that they have really, really good quality, really high professional quality watercolors and amongst other art supplies that they have for a really affordable price, I think. I mean, this one is, I think it's on sale right now for $40. Let me double check that though, real quick. Or if somebody wants to check for me. I need a moderator. Maybe I can get my mom to be my moderator. Okay, so for right now, we have it listed. It is actually $42.33 on Amazon US. You can save an extra 5% when you hit the little discount, or whenever you hit the little coupon. You can use the discount code here in the live stream, and you got yourself a bargain. So when you first open it up, you'll see all these wonderful, beautiful colors, and I'll show you guys. I hope I get to actually like draw something, and maybe we'll have time for that, but I'm basically going to definitely be sketching. So, Arlena, I don't know if you saw this, but this is what they look like on black paper for anybody else who came in late. Aren't they beautiful? Like, they really are truly beautiful. I goofed up there. I think one of my favorite colors is this color, and ooh, no, it's this one. And these are a little hard to read, these labels. This one is Symphony Purple. I really love that one. And they do look different on white paper opposed to black paper. And they do have quite a bit of watercolors in their line. And I'm not really sure what these are over here because none of this is in English. And that's the only language I know. But there's that. And then when you get yourself a little swatch card, and that's what we're going to do right now. So, aren't those wonderful, Arlena? So many golds, so many golds. And I'm ready to get my hands on the 48 set too. So what I do like about these is that there's not only metallics, like there's opaque metallics, but there is actual glitter in these. And a lot of the times people get confused with glitter versus metallic. And it's not that we really even mean it or iridescent or whatever, but it's just like, at least in my brain, sometimes they kind of mesh together. So at some point I'm probably going to need to like pin this down. I don't know. We'll see. So there it is. I'm going to take my Mimic Kolinsky brush, which I love. I have too many wires. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I'm actually going to spray it down a little bit. That way some of that pigment will loosen up. They do look like jewels. I do agree. I definitely agree. Can you guys see? Okay. Since this is, I'm left-handed, it'd probably be easier for me to do it this way. I know this is probably a little tough to see with it being white. I'll try and show you guys everything. Am I back? Am I back, guys? What? Yeah, I think I'm back. Somebody type if I'm back. I think I am. And I also switched from 4K to 1080p. So on my camera, not that that really, I don't think that necessarily affects the stream, but I thought, well, it's worth a try. And then I shut down OBS and then restarted. So I apologize, guys. It could be because it is so hot, and it could be because we had a thunderstorm earlier, too. And I never even thought about that, and I should have reset my router. I'm so sorry. Okay. I just spilled tea on my desk. Okay, let's get back to it. So did you guys get to see the pearl silver white? Because if not, that's what it looks like. Can you see it? Is it in focus? There we go. So pearl platinum is, it's more of a white gold. Or a platinum gold. So, and if anybody has any questions during the live stream, go ahead and comment. I will do my best to answer them. And what I can't answer, I will get to. You wish you had a storm, Cameron. Oh, they're so fun. But not, because they scare my cats. But they are beautiful. I'll definitely say that. Unfortunately, we do get tornadoes sometimes. Thankfully, I kind of live up in the hills. So, thankfully, I've lived here all my life, and we've never had anything like touchdown in my neighborhood or anything like that, like the stuff that you see on the Weather Channel. I've never, thankfully, had to ever, you know, build from the ground up, so to speak. That is flash yellow. Deep interference yellow. Now these may not look quite as amazing as they will when they're dry, because they really do make a difference when they're dry, but of course you're going to see them here wet, and it is going to look a little, just, it's going to be very reflective right now. Oh, do we have a cord? Thank you. It's just so much fun streaming. So many things could just go wrong, as I have found out. Okay. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate that. Deep interference orange. Sorry, guys. I didn't know that the cord was in the way. So how's everybody doing tonight? What you up to? Besides this, I mean, what'd you do today? That is royal gold. I think that's a nice, lovely, not quite copper. It's like copper. It's a nice marriage of copper and orange. It's not quite copper and not totally orange either. Bronze satin. Oh, thank you, Matt. That's my instant new Revlon nail polish. I've been really getting into nail polish these days because my nails are really not strong, and if you keep polish on them, it makes them stronger. Because it's like a protective barrier. So, might as well make them look nice. I got the fan on full blast, so I am spraying water on these, but they're also, the water's evaporating. I just wanted to show you guys something. Well, that was a hair, cat hair. Look at how pretty. How pretty is that? It's such a wonderful experience. It's like a sensory experience using glitter watercolors. This is Flare Red. Not, is it Flare Red or? This says Flare Red and on here it says Flash Red. Whatever. It looks totally different on black paper. Totally different. Am I frozen again? Deep Interference Red. Arlena, you should definitely get some glitter watercolor. And you know that I can give you the lowdown on that. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not frozen. All right, here we go. This is, oh, you know what? I screwed that up. That's wine red. I'm so sorry, guys. So we'll just like take a little pen and do it like this. Problem solved. Pink. Very plain and simple. Very nice. You're in the, I've got myself in the way here in the corner. I'm sorry, guys. And here's one of my favorite colors, Rose Red, which it doesn't look like much on white paper, but it's one of those that looks a lot better on the black paper, I think, in my opinion. I think if you're going to use white paper for that color, you would want to make, you know, a second layer. So Fine Tech does have some beautiful glitter watercolor. Maybe I'm not really supposed to talk about that right now. I'll let Matt talk about it in the chat. And this one's one of my favorites too, because this is kind of just an all-around favorite color of mine in general, and it's like this purple with a blue interference color. This is grape myrtle. So it looks purple on white paper, but you can really see that interference on black paper. And then of course we have the Symphony Purple coming up. Arlena, I think you should have both. Ugh. Yeah, I'll say this, Paul Rubens is going to be more affordable. Especially right now if you use the discount code Paul Rubens 1. And then you can email them with your order number and your address and get an oil pastel set, a limited edition oil pastel set. Oh, this one's a very beautiful one too. This one is Deep Interference Blue. should have done left to right. I apologize. When it comes to, whenever it comes to painting, like painting left to right is a lot easier for those of us who are redheads, or oh my God, for those of us who are left-handed. I can't say much about the red hair, but it has its advantages. That is Symphony Blue. This is Shiny Blue. So I'm going to show you up close some of these colors. So I was watching, hope you can see everything, guys. Are we back? Okay, yay, we're back. It fixed itself. Okay. Silver black. If I can find some toned paper, I'll use it on, I'll use them on these and see how they look. This is Flash Purple, and this is our last color, which is kind of a lavender gray, but it's gorgeous on black paper. Again, I'm going to show you real quick what they look like on black paper compared to white paper. So here's what they look like on white paper. Here's what they look like on black paper. See, I just think they just look so magical on black paper. Oop, sorry guys. What do you guys think? Yeah. All right. I'm going to show you up close what they look like. See, isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. I'll have to see if I can find the Paul Rubens black watercolor paper as well. So, discount code is Paul Rubens 1, okay? And that is for 10% off, and that is 10% off the glitter watercolors, and there are 24 set of regular watercolors in the US, and then there are 2 links for the Canadian website, and you get basically the same deal, but you get an additional sketchbook, which we will go ahead and use, okay? And we'll go ahead and let these fully dry, and then we can appreciate them. So I'm going to put those over there. I'm going to put this over here. So I thought about like sketching something before I came, but I didn't have time. And the day kind of got away from me. So what I'm going to do is first, even though I know this is not really, this is watercolor paper and not necessarily, like, I'm just curious to see what we'll get out of it. Oh no, this is soft. This was extra soft. Okay. So these are kind of like a little bit different than your traditional charcoal. They're not as crumbly, and they're very nice. I like them because they don't smudge as much. And like I said, with left-handed people, we smudge everything. We do. So I'm going to try this dry. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. I don't know, I would have to use it in like an actual real life application to see if I can like do anything with it. But I do have a really big chunky charcoal pencil that is not an oil-based charcoal pencil. This is from Arrtx. I could see where like this would be good for speeding up the process, but of course, you know, these little swatches here, they're not going to really do it justice as to whether or not they're going to be useful. Because I just, even though like I don't mind demoing these things, like it's like I have to work with them first in order to really like see the full range of like what they can do and the potential. Is it buffering? Are you guys buffering? Okay. Now, so apparently whenever you put these in water, they expand, kind of like a beauty blender does for cosmetics and with your face and everything. But these feel denser than those. This feels like firmer than cosmetic sponge or a cosmetic blender. So it'll be interesting. I wonder how much larger they get underwater. We're not going to use that one since it's already got charcoal on it. But you can use detergent on these, like a mild detergent. Any kind of mild soap will do to clean them out, wring them out, let them dry. So there you have it. And it's a fairly new product. So I am going to see if I can zoom you guys in. Okay, there we go. What do I want to draw? Just to kind of demo these. I'm going to draw an eye. And I am going to erase something here real quick. Yes, hi Nancy! Okay, are we good? I'm good? By the way, guys, you gotta get yourselves one of these. It's a pencil eraser. Such a wonderful little tool. I love that you have a little brush on the other end when you goof up. Let's make a glam eye. Okay. Does anyone else have these? I love these. these glitter watercolors. It's hard to go wrong with glitter watercolors, really, in my opinion. When I was a little girl and I was drawing, because I've been drawing ever since I was a kid, I used to hate it whenever people would like look behind me and breathe down my neck while I was, I would hate it. Like, I loathed it. It would annoy me. I don't know why, because I mean, it's really sad that I felt like that, but, you know, I just kind of felt like put on the spot a little bit. It wasn't that I didn't appreciate the fact that they were appreciating what I was doing. It was just obnoxious. And I felt like, oh crap, it was like an anxiety performance. But this is great now because I can do this all day and you can see what I'm doing and I'm cool with it. So it all worked out. Does anyone else feel that way whenever like somebody just kind of comes up and is like, what are you doing? Like just hangs out behind your shoulder? So we're going to put these glitter watercolors to use. And I'll give her a really cool looking eyebrow. Do we want to give her a bitchy brow? Well, nah. Just give her, well, I don't know if that's really what you call bitchy brow, but it's certainly edgier. It's got the nice arch. Can you guys see everything? Can you see? Y'all are being real quiet over there. Talk to me! Tell me if you guys have seen any really good movies lately too, because sometimes I just want to relax and unwind on Netflix, and I don't like spending a whole lot of time, not just on Netflix, but just in general. I don't like to spend a whole lot of time looking for something. Sometimes things will pop up and I'll be like, that looks good. And then sometimes I'll just end up watching YouTube because I can't find anything and I don't want to like channel surf, you know. Okay, so let's do this. We don't really have, well, we have the silver black. We could use the silver black maybe for eyeliner. Yeah, I'm going to make the eyeball metallic. Yes, Arlena, I will. Don't worry. What color? I've got so many to choose from. So many. Oh, I'm zoomed in too close for that to focus really well. Ooh, you know what would look nice? Green. I was going to do blue, but I think I'm going to do green. At least some greenish. Uh-oh. Am I frozen? Am I frozen? Hold on. No, okay. This is an older computer over here, and it's like buffering over here, so I want to make sure I'm doing this okay. Maybe I'll mix like a green and blue. You're watching every Star Wars film, Ms. Ebony? I still have so much to catch up on when it comes to the Star Wars franchise. Like, so much. I haven't seen any of the most recent films that have come out in the last several years. I really haven't. It's just I really haven't just got. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is. I haven't gotten around to it. So one of the key things that I like to remember whenever I'm painting eyes is that a lot, not everybody, but a lot of eyes typically have like a ring around the edge of the iris that's darker than what their actual eye is. Now, this is a little bit different for some brown-eyed people, but like even like chocolate brown eyes, like real deep brown eyes, like my son's, he even has like a darker ring. So it's kind of just a nice little rule of thumb. I don't know. It's the way I perceive it. Let's see if we can mix a color, like a green and a blue together. I never think to mix glitter watercolor. I don't know why. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Yes. Have you ever just seen somebody with like green and gold and blue in their eyes? It's so pretty. I'm a big fan of hazel eyes too. Hi, Lindsay Jane. Good to see ya. Hello, everybody that stepped in new. You can use the code Paul Rubens 1. Also, if you God, I'm going blank. And I can see myself when I'm distracting my own self. I can see myself on the screen here. So whenever you email cs@paulrubensart.com with the order number and the recipient address yourself, of course, you can get a limited edition free oil pastel set. And they'll send it to you. It takes about between 25 days to 45 days to get that. And then you get the 10% off coupon. So it's pretty good deal going on there. I think she should have some maybe purple eyeshadow. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Maybe some pink and purple. This is where I have fun. Because I know I love my own eyeshadow. I like to do my own eyeshadow and everything. And clearly, I mean, I don't have a makeup artist on hand besides myself. But I do my own eyeshadow, and I love playing with the colors. And so this is like a visual representation of what I would do. So this is a brow bone, so we're going to put the lightest color up here so that it can be brought forward. Let me see this. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to take this grape merle color. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. How pretty. Yes, purple eyeshadow for sure. I'm going to put a little bit of here. And then gold up here. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Do these two blend together? They aren't blending very well together. I don't know why. What's up with that? Oh my goodness, that ain't cool. Okay. Let's add some yellow. Maybe? Maybe? Will that work? It's gonna have to work. Because we just went from purple to yellow. That's okay though. I mean, I put multiple colors on my eyes whenever I do my eyes sometimes. So I'm going to mix some pink and purple together. Maybe that'll even things out. There's just some things that you can't do with glitter watercolor as well as you can with regular watercolor. That's what's lovely about glitter watercolor though, is that it is kind of a specialty thing. You know, it's not not something you use for everyday large pieces with like the entire thing being watercolor, glitter watercolor, which I probably should have brought some of my regular watercolor, but I didn't know I was going to be doing exactly this. I'm going to take some of the darker purple and put it kind of out towards the edge here. And I will emphasize some like a winged liner here in a minute, but I just wanted to kind of layer these two. See, if you put a darker color underneath it, then it seems to kind of make that color pop. Because these colors, in my opinion, I think glitter watercolor will always look better on black paper. It just emphasizes the beauty. But maybe I should grab some ink or something. I have my sketching pencils down here. Do I have any ink? Ooh, I do, guys. Look at that. It's like eyeliner. Perfect. You layer the, Matt says he layers the metallics over the regular watercolors and it works really well. Yeah. I think that would. Okay, I'm going to take a larger brush. Ooh, what can we do with that? I'm thinking out loud in my brain. Oh, do I want to go there? It'll be an editorial look. How about that, as they call it? Use them with glitter gel pens. That's a good idea. I don't know if I have any right now on hand. I mean, I have some downstairs. I know that, but that is a great idea. Like, that would be really cool. I don't know how that became our flesh tone, but it did. Okay, so I think the logical, well, we don't have to be logical about this, so I was going to use the brown for her eyebrow. So, ooh, it's running just a little bit. It bled. I mean, not burning, but bled. They're so pleasant to work with. They really are. And if you want me to, I'll do a demo on these on black paper as well for a regular video. Which, by the way, because I'm doing this tonight, there may not be a video on Friday, but I will be here Sunday for the live stream. And we will be swatching the 108 Holbein watercolors. Are you guys excited? 108 watercolor dots, I should be more specific about that. That is, to me, a little bit more like a russet color instead of just a straight brown color. That's okay, though. We don't have to be conventional about anything. So, because I love this color so much, I'm going to put it on the inner corner. Who else loves eyeshadow? Who loves makeup as art? I do. When I was about 14 years old, no, it was older. I guess maybe I was working at Borders, so I was working in the music department, and then I worked in books part of the time. And so there was a book by Kevin Aucoin. He's passed away now, unfortunately, but he was an incredible, groundbreaking makeup artist from the 90s, and he worked with all kinds of famous people, and he transformed them. I mean, he changed them, you know, into other people, other famous people sometimes, and sometimes changed their gender, and was just such a genius. And so that inspired me. Like that was the first time I really saw makeup as an art form. Okay. Ms. Ebony, what do you mean? You need to try that. What's that? Oh, no. Okay, cool. So the code does work for the sketchbook and the watercolors. Yeah, the code works, I would think, for everything except for I don't know if I don't think it's for like their 48 set of glitter watercolors. That's the only thing I don't think it's for. Maybe we could use some of that to darken that up. So if you work with them still wet, you know, they definitely blend well, but they have seems like they have like a very short, like, open period. They do seem to kind of set a little bit after a few seconds, after about 30 seconds. So, is this, yeah, that's dry already. They do dry fast. Okay, let me set this aside real quick because I always need more room. Oh, girl, you gonna look so beautiful when I get done with you. In the words of Jenna Marbles, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh boy. So let's make some eyelashes. And here's a tip: when you're doing eyelashes, just make sure you got a good pen or paintbrush here. You can flick it and kind of make these irregular lashes, lash length, lash direction, because typically lashes don't go in one direction. I mean, sometimes they do, but for a more realistic look, I like to kind of play about with them. Who else? Does anyone watch The IT Crowd? Because that's a really funny British comedy, and if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix, and it is hilarious. So, as you can see, the black is just it's like the glitter is surfacing to the top. Girl, gonna make you some longer lashes. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing out there? My favorite part, the lower lashes. They're so fun. However, with lashes, you can easily go overboard. And sometimes I have. I've been like, oh, no, honey, I didn't mean to make you look like that. Whoops. Why isn't eyeliner this easy in real life? That's what I want to know. Oh no, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like it. I don't like her liner now. I do love ink. It's just nerve-wracking. How you doing, Lindsay Jane? Oh, look. This wasn't entirely dry, so some of the lower lashes kind of like bled. That's not cool. Oh, well. You live and learn. Let's make it fancier. I love this little. This is a Pentel brush sign thing. Now, put some finishing touches on you, girl, and we'll get this wrapped up. All right, guys, if you have any questions, Oh, matte. The Paul Rubens metallics also work well over the Derwent Inkton squizzles. That's a good one. That's a good one. Did Nancy leave? I didn't see her leave. I'm sorry. Let's see here. I'm doing well, Lindsay Jane. I just like saying your name too. All right. Darken these. How nice those look once they're layered. That's nice. I like that. Now I don't know if this ink is waterproof or not. Probably not. So I need to be very careful about what I do. Yeah, I'm glad see that ink is not, it's not waterproof, but we can use it to our advantage to create the shadow that we want. Now she looks sexy. Now she got the bedroom eyes. Okay, so I'm buffering. Let's see here. I think I'm pretty much wrapped up, but let me just... Is it any better? I can't tell. I think it resolved itself. So I think it's pretty much done. I can't think of anything else that I want to do. Maybe add a little bit more purple. So if you use this pen, just make sure that you wait until the very end because it is not waterproof. I think you can get a more realistic approach if you layer them. They'll just be sparkly. Although I don't think it'll replace using like a mixing set, so there is that. I'm just gonna add. I could do this all day. Like I could play and make eyeshadow looks with paint. I have a face chart book which I want to bring to the channel at some point. I think it would be a lot of fun. And if you don't know what a face chart is, it's basically like it's a drawing of a face and then you create the makeup look that you want to create on your face. It's kind of like you save your looks, like if you really are into makeup or if you Our makeup artists, they use that in the field. I just keep adding stuff. I'm going to pretend like that's not bleeding everywhere. I can fix it off screen though. Maybe jazz it up a little bit more. Alright folks, I hope that you've enjoyed this demo and the swatching. Let's take a look one more time at some of these beautiful watercolors. So I got it upside down. Did you guys enjoy this? Do you guys enjoy these types of things, like having a live demo and being shown something? You seem to enjoy that sort of thing. I'm going to undress my paints now. It sounds so sexy. All right. And that's what they look like in the pans, and I'll show you what they look like on black paper one more time, because they do kind of come to life on black paper, but you can use them on white paper too, obviously, as I showed you today. And okay, so I don't know how good the actual discount is after I leave, but you can try it. I do know it's good for the majority of the stream, so there you go. I hope that you've enjoyed this today, guys, because I have. I definitely have. And again, I may not have a video Friday. I might try to like catch up on some things and work on. I've got a lot of stuff coming, so you know, it's kind of hard to like start like a full video on a Wednesday and then have it done by Friday. So especially on our art channel. So if you don't see anything Friday, don't panic, because I will be on Sunday. Sunday evening, 8 p.m. CST for another live stream. But thank you. Thank you for showing up here today. Thank you so much for watching. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So you guys are awesome. If I do have, you know, a video by any chance, you know, if something comes up and I'm able to make something, you know, on a whim and create something for you, then of course it'll be regular time, Friday evenings at 5 p.m. CST. That's kind of the general time that I usually have regular videos out. So thank you so much, guys. Hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoy these paints if you have them. If not, I look forward to seeing what you create with them. And, you know, I hope you definitely remember to go ahead and give them your order number with the email that I have listed below, CS at paulrubensart.com, and you can get yourself a limited edition oil pastel set, and make sure you send your address with them too. So, all right, bye.